Hey everyone, I'm Anna and welcome to Inktober Day 8. I'm quite pleased that I've managed to make it this far in Inktober, since it's been pretty exhausting having to film every day. I'm having fun with it though. Today's piece was inspired by bad relationships. The girl on the page is in a wedding dress. I like to think that she's at the front of her outside venue, looking back at all the guests. I finally got to use that red ink I bought to paint on her dress, since I wanted it to look bloody. Essentially, the girl's ended up killing her husband-to-be at the altar for some reason, and it's got all over her. I really like drawing scenes involving blood, although I usually keep those in my sketchbook. I'm oddly fascinated by the emotions people feel in situations where blood is spilled, either their own or someone else's, through accident or through purpose. I hope I don't sound too weird by saying that. The background was done in watercolour, and I used masking tape again to hold the piece. I outlined her using my Pentel Brush Pen since I wanted her to be very stark against the colour I later introduced. I'm really liking using that pen. At the start of this challenge I hadn't had much opportunity to use it, so I'm glad I was able to find a use for it now. I think this picture has taught me one thing though. I need to practice drawing veils. I think this one could have used some improvement. It's my first drawing to feature one in months. Maybe I'll revisit this idea, either within October or afterwards. I used a fine liner in size 0.2 to add some shading to certain points of her dress, just so the dress didn't look so plain. I also used it on the veil, since I wanted very precise thin lines and I knew I couldn't achieve the look I wanted with my Pentel Brush Pen. I like how I did the archway behind her. I'm thinking that the pattern's engraved into it. If I was using more colour, I probably would have coloured it a golden brown. I had the most fun painting in the blood. I knew I wanted it to be on the end of her dress and on her gloves, like she touched the body and the blood had sort of splattered up onto her dress. She has no mouth, which is symbolic of the fact that during this relationship she felt silenced. It's a little deep, but I just felt like inking something with a deep meaning. Anyway, as usual, the full image will be up on my Instagram, and the link is in the description below. I hope you enjoyed this speed paint, and please leave a like or comment down below if you did. Bye!